It's time to get ready to go to COCO camp. I have been in New York City since last night. I spent the entire day this morning walking around the city and taking in the sights and the sounds and the smells. Now it is time to check in. It's 2 p.m. I've already gotten 15,000 steps today and walked 6 miles. I am just gonna prep for camp a little bit. I have just a little bit of touch-ups I want to do, changing my outfits ever so slightly, just want to change my shoes, and then I want to write a few things down, grab a couple things, and then I'll be ready to go. So in probably like 15-20 minutes, I will be getting to camp. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for so long, so let's get ready. I'm gonna start by writing down my goals for camp. One of the things we were asked to prepare for camp was to have some goals, and I have them on my phone, but I'm just gonna put them in my book. This is the little notebook I brought to write down notes during camp. It also has all my notes in it from when I did the online version of the camp last year. I'm ready to go. I just put dry shampoo in, changed my shoes, a little bit of lip gloss. Time to go. First day of school. Wow. I just finished orientation and my tour, and let me tell you all about it. Let's get comfortable. The first thing that happened when I got there was I had to fill out some paperwork, just general information about myself and what I wanted to eat while I was here, and they had some good vegetarian options, so I love that. And then Coco was sitting at this big table with groups of people and reviewing their portfolio and just introducing themselves to her. When I first got there, I filled out my paperwork and then waited for the group in front of me to finish, and then I got up with my group. I showed her my photos. She had nothing specific to say about them individually, but she did talk a lot about keeping in contact with your agent, because I told her that I had taken 2 years off of modeling when I had a baby. And she was like, did you tell them you took time off? And I was like, no, I just kind of took the time off. And she was like, no, you need to tell them. She had a really good point about keeping in constant contact with their agency and just making sure there's really good communication, which is something I definitely need to get better at. We also got schedule for camp, and I have homework. Just fill out a little questionnaire. Then we got a tour of the studio, and she showed us all around the building, the different areas that we will be using for while we're in camp, and there was merch. So of course I got something. I got this t-shirt. I was nervous about it though, because I was like, but what if I stain it and ruin it and it'll never be the same? But it was worth it. I got this black crew neck. This was like the one piece I had to have out of everything. Now I am, let's see, it is 3:36. I have free time basically until 6 p.m. when I have to be ready for my first class and dinner. I might take a nap. I am absolutely exhausted from all the walking I've done today. I'm just gonna rest, and then I'll get ready for dinner, and then I'm gonna go have a wonderful time. I'll probably do my homework sheet as well. I'm very, very excited. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention is that when she was looking at my outfit choices, she was like, which one do you think your agency would say you need? And now I'm completely stumped, and I really need to figure out which outfit to wear based on that guideline. So I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna hydrate, I'm gonna do my homework, and I'm gonna think long and hard about what do I think my agency would tell me to do. First got down there, she first gave a little intro about herself, kind of just how she started modeling. Then she had us all go around and say our name and our age, where we're from, and then one fun fact. Then she got into her class about portfolio do's and don'ts. Then we went up to have dinner, and it was some Chinese food, and she actually served us our food. But I found old photos of her from this photographer that I had worked with previously, who had worked with her. I was like, remember those guys? While we ate dinner, we played Two Truths and a Lie. That was it. It was fun. Good morning, New York City! It's day 2 of COCO camp. I'm all ready for the morning. I woke up about an hour and a half ago. I just finished getting ready. I did take a long hot shower because it's freezing here in my hotel room. And I just sat in my bed for a while. Now I'm ready. I'm gonna go have breakfast and then we're getting straight into camp stuff. Today we're doing pose class and runway class and a few other important things, but those are the most notable of the day. Here's the OOTD, got my merch, leggings, sneaks. And now it's time to go get some breakfast. Let's get ready for a great day. We're excited to be here. We're having a great time. I burned my tongue on some hot chocolate yesterday, so it hurts just a little bit. But other than that, we're ready to slay this day. Let's go. Currently lunchtime. We just finished eating and I ran back up to my room to grab my heels for heels class, which I have been looking forward to the heels class the most. Not saying it's the one I need the most, but so far I'm having a fantastic day. Tried to make it a point to get to know everyone, know their names. I like to sit with different people at every meals. I haven't practiced much of my runway walk or walking in heels, so we're gonna do a quick runway warm up and then I'm gonna head downstairs. Oh yeah. By the end of this day, my walk is going to be fire. Okay, it's time for me to go because it's starting to get weird. Right now, we have a little break to get ready for dinner, and I want to tell you everything that happened today while I get ready. Tonight's 80s night. We're having tacos. I'm not going to look 80s, but I'll look cute. Let's talk about runway. It's pretty intense. My ankles were not well prepared for the heels, despite how much I tried to prepare for wearing those heels. It was so much fun, honestly. I did not want it to end. And she gave me the best compliment that she could ever have given me. I love runway. It means the most to me. So to get an approval of any kind from her was just like, thank you, Coco. I appreciate that. During runway class, we discovered that we had a special guest he was somebody who I knew was probably important because he arrived in the morning with Coco's husband, James. But he turned out to be her agent, which was really cool. After runway class, we had modeling expectation versus reality class, which was a big Q&A that we got to have a lot of our questions that we submitted previously answered by Coco and James. Then we had a little pep talk. about tomorrow's photo shoot. I am heading down to dinner now. This is my dress. I love this dress so much. It's not really 80s, but I just love it. And its pocket was the coolest thing ever. This morning I showered and then went and got breakfast. I have the same breakfast every time. I have a yogurt parfait with granola and fruit, and then I have potatoes with hot sauce and ketchup on it. It's a comfort breakfast for me. Now I'm back in my room. I'm just gonna finish getting ready. I need to make sure my hair is all the way dried. I need to do my skincare, and then I have to put my outfit on and bring all my stuff down. She's like, okay, what's the vibe? What are we thinking? And then, so I told her, I'm thinking kind of like flowy and soft. And so then she's in charge of the music. She picks out the song. And at first, the song that she put on for my shoot was like a church choir singing. No, I was thinking along the lines of like Aurora, and she put on a hymn, and I was like, okay. She ended up changing the song, but then we got into shooting, and it honestly went really fast. It took about 10 minutes to get through the whole thing, which was 230 frames. Since I have more experience shooting, what she was telling me, like at this point, what I need to work on is just, I know how to shoot. Now I need to perfect like how to feel in a photo. After I finished my first outfit, I went and checked in with the girl who was in charge of the shoot, and she's one of the assistants, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to get ready for my close-up portrait. And she's like, okay, go change into your other shirt and then go back to hair. They're gonna change your hair. So they put my hair into an updo. And then I went to makeup. She did a makeup touch-up, and then I was ready to do my portrait shot. We went through those really quickly. We got about 120 frames. Coco and her husband James are the ones who picked the final photos. After I shot my 2 looks, I just walked around and took behind-the-scenes photos and videos for everyone. And then I also, because Coco's agent was there, so I got the chance to talk to him. and he used to be a stylist, and at one point he worked for Pinterest. We got to talking about what I was wearing for my shoot, and he was like, you picked such a good outfit, like you understood the assignment. I thought that was really high praise coming from him. After that, we were released for lunch, and I went upstairs and I changed my outfit first because I had to get out of those shoes. And then we had our class with Coco's husband, James, where he talked about the whole business side of modeling because he's a manager. He talked about contracts, he talked about agencies, he talked about how to brand yourself as a model. We stopped class, we went downstairs, we took a group photo, and then we went back upstairs, and then we had like tea time with Coco. Basically, there wasn't no real tea, but we just got to ask her whatever industry question we wanted, like tell us the story of this or who's difficult to work with. Then she gave us some parting words of, here's your next step. Now that you finished camp, here's what you need to do next. Then she left and went and got changed for dinner. It was island themed, and we came downstairs and we had pizza.
We love